Hi guys, Donna here with your weekly mini reading for April 29th to May 5th, 2024. I hope this finds you well and that you're having a great Sunday. Last week we had New Beginnings, Serenity and Music from the Healing with the Angel cards by Dorian Virtue. We had It's Almost Over by Radley Valentine's Sort of Light. And then finally, we had Let Go of Guilt and also Release Jealousy in our Abundance deck. Our affirmation last week was, I am not too late nor too behind. A late bloom is still beautiful. And as I recall, we talked about the affirmation that said, I embrace all that is me. What I choose to believe manifests into my reality. So we'll see what the angels are adding to that line of thought as far as affirmations go for us. All right, so I'm going to call in St. Michael, Raphael, Uriel, and Gabriel. I hope you were able to work with the energies last week, that you were able to let go of the guilt and release jealousies if you had them. Or also that you were able to work in that serenity, that you were able to add music to your week. It's been rather intense for a lot of people. It's been eye-opening is what I keep hearing from the angels. There's been a lot of distress in the world, and there has been a lot of really heavy-duty weather-related issues, especially out in Nebraska, Oklahoma, Iowa, that area out there. It's breaks my heart. Those tornadoes are absolutely huge. And, it really is just Mother Earth coming through to purify, and it's where we are in the universe now. She's just pulling in all of the energies of where she is in the universe. It's just time for change, just big change. So, try to not get caught up in the fear of it. If there is a tornado coming and you hear the sirens, please take cover. Don't try to videotape it. I saw some videotapes on, on Instagram. And, please, you're going to end up hurting yourself. And it's not worth just having a video of it. There will be videos taken from somewhere, from someone. But if you're in that line of that tornado, please take cover. I beg of you. Don't put yourself in danger just because you want to, get a shot of it. I even saw one where it actually continued to film during the time the tornado was sort of hitting his property. Really, it's interesting. However, it's also very dangerous. So please take cover. That even goes for people in the flood area, pardon me, or in Florida when hurricanes come, right? There's just a lot of very intense weather patterns right now, and we all want to be aware and we want to be safe. Okay, so our angels, who I called in, St. Michael, Raphael, Uriel, and Gabriel, have come in, and this is what we have for this week. Divine guidance, support, surrender, and release. Okay, so the first card that comes in is divine guidance. So after last week where we had the new beginnings, the serenity, and the music, excuse me, this week it's all about listening to that divine guidance that we're receiving. Okay, it's answer to prayer. It's saying God has heard our prayer. And now we're being guided to either move towards something new, leave people behind, whatever it is you're being guided for. How you do that is simply take a minute or two where it's quiet, kind of drop into yourself, kind of go to your heart. If you put your hands on your heart, that puts you right in the heart space, right? And we want to be in that high heart of God, that divine connection to you. And we just want to sit with the energy, and we want to see if we see a color, or we feel anything, or if we maybe hear guidance, right? Because guidance can come many ways. It just depends on how it is you feel, or you see, or you interpret the guidance you receive. It can be through music. It can be through a picture. It can be through someone else calling you. Whatever this is, watch this week for the divine guidance that you're receiving and follow that pathway. Next, we have support. This card is great because it's saying you have the support of people around you in the physical. You have the people who are supporting you who have passed on. You have a lot of support that you might be unaware of. You have support from the angelic kingdom. Just remember to ask them to help you, right? That's the trick. You have to ask the angels to come in and give you that support that you need, right? Maybe you're confused and you need clarity. Ask for the clarity angels. Or you're feeling quite alone. Ask for them to send some support your way. You could get a phone call from a friend out of the blue, or and that happens to me sometimes. People have been meditating and they'll send me a message saying, "Hey, I wanted to reach out to you because I've been really feeling like I need to. Are you okay?" And that is very special to me because that means people are really thinking of me. And also, it is sometimes my little girl, my little inner child, putting out a clarion call, putting out a call to all my friends that I'm connected to, that maybe Donna needs a little extra encouragement this week, or a little extra support, because I'm just like you. Sometimes I need to remember my affirmations, you know. Sometimes I get up and that's what I do. I start with, I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. And then I move on to no person, place, or thing has any power over me, or whatever else comes to mind, because I'm trying to lift my vibration. I'm trying to lift my mood so that I can feel that and hear that divine guidance from God. Knowing that I'm getting stuck in that earth mind consciousness, I need to go to God mind. Right? We all get stuck in the negativity sometimes, the density of the planet. And right now it seems to be rather dark. There aren't a lot of lightness in the planet. Although I would say to you, spring is here. So the energies are being enlightened for us, but also know that there's a big influx of light coming into the planet. And as that happens, all that dense energy gets stirred up and has to be brought to the surface to be sent upward to be healed and whole. So when you're feeling that, or you're not feeling supported, just, ask for support. Sometimes that's the lesson. We have to ask for people to help us. Can you say a prayer for me? And don't forget, send me a message on Messenger, on YouTube, whatever way you need to. If you need an affirmation or you need support, I'm happy to send you something. I'm even happy to, pull one from our affirmation deck and see what it comes up for you. Maybe that's what you need. It just warms my heart when I have people that do reach out, because it means that they trust me enough and they want help. And that's what I'm here to do. That's what I feel like God has put me here for, to help all of you find inside yourself your connection to the divine, but also being a beacon of light, being some hope, giving hope and encouragement where I need to. And then finally, we have the surrender and release card. Right? Now, we do get this often, and I get it all the time. So again, the affirmation, and I will put it in the description below. I am now surrendering and releasing my need to control this situation to you, Father, to you, Universe, to you, Goddess, whichever you use is fine. And as I do, everything turns out perfectly. We can surrender and release situations, but usually it's about control. Right? We really want that control. So we have to surrender and release our need to control the outcome. When surrender and release comes, it's like, don't chase. If you chase whatever you're looking for, they'll run. But if you can sit with it and you can really just let go, whatever way you need to do that. Sometimes in my mind, I use, I have a way of visualizing a balloon, right? I'm letting those balloons go. I'm surrendering and releasing. I'm writing on the balloons in my mind's eye what everything is bothering me and troubling me, and I'm holding on to this, and I'm holding on and I'm holding on, and then finally I just allow my fingers to release, and the balloons go up into the ethers, and I see them being all captured by the angels. They have the bunch, and they just kind of fly off into heaven to take care of those issues. And I need to trust that the answers will come in a timely fashion. So I have to surrender and release my need to control when it's going to happen. Okay, next we're going to ask St. Michael what he has to add today to that. You know, he always has good words of wisdom, right? Good words of wisdom. What you got, St. Michael? Again, there we go. Trust in divine purpose. What was I saying? You surrender and release, and then you have to trust, right? Because when we trust, it means we're trusting that God has our back. We're trusting that things will work out for us. We're trusting that the universe is conspiring in our favor, not against us. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you're on the path of growth. So this is like a spiritual growth card, right? Trust in divine purpose. We had divine guidance to begin with. So through that divine guidance, we must trust that there's a divine purpose to this. Whatever is happening, you know, there's always a reason and a purpose. We may not see it, but God sees the bigger picture. He's the only one who knows. He sees everything, or she, or goddess, or universe, whichever you choose to go down in your belief system. Okay, now we're going to ask the abundance angels, what do they have for us this week? What do they have for us this week? You know, and I would ask you to think about that word abundance. You know, what does it mean to you? Because abundance can mean money, obviously, but also, do you have an abundance of friends? Do you have an abundance of ideas that you need to put on paper? Do you have an abundance of, children who you teach? Where does abundance show up in your life for you? That's what we're asking. Okay, so this is great. Positivity, faith, and optimism. There you go. It really is true. Staying in the positive, being optimistic, sometimes it's really challenging, especially right now. But if we do, then it lifts our spirit. It allows us to get in touch with our heart space so that we can hear that divine guidance, that we can feel the support, right? And that we can surrender and release easier. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. There you go. So part of this is keeping the faith, right? Beautiful card. I love these. We're opening the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities, but we need to have a positive expectation, right? So that's what I try to do. I try to help you all see that there's a positive expectation, right? That we can have a positive expectation, and when we do, it lifts our energies. We all have days when it's really challenging. All of us do, and sometimes we're really grumpy, and we don't want to share with people our grumpiness because we want to work through it ourselves. In that case, say a prayer. Ask for angels to come in. You know, see where you can in a healthy way release that. Go for a run. Go for a walk. Go exercise. Go hit a pillow quietly in your room. Whatever it is you need to do to release that energy so that you can step back into your positivity, faith, and optimism. Because right now it's really challenging to do that, right? But I have faith that you will be able to rise up, right? It's always about rising up into our best self, right? I like to think of it as sometimes we have an opportunity to really step up and rise up into who we're meant to be, right? And through prayer, for me, through prayer, through having great friends who give me support, through the people that I work with, allowing me to help them, that really does make my heart sing. And I'm always enthused and reminded of how great all of you are, because you reach out to me at the most amazing times when I need to hear from you. You just kind of know how to reach out to me. So, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all my family, my friends, anyone who has reached out, who maybe I haven't met yet, but you're part of my world here. I do love having encouragement, because I too need encouragement. We all need it. None of us are perfect, and in this time, I think it's about coming together as the whole. What happens to you happens to me, right? We all have those moments, so it's trying to find support with each other. How about that? There you go, and there's the support card. Okay, so actually, 2 came out for us this week. I live every day to my fullest potential. Wow. And the other one is, today I embody the highest version of myself. I think we've had this one before, but the fact that it came out with, I live every day to my fullest potential, I think that's fantastic, because that is telling us exactly what the other cards are. Stay in the positivity, be optimistic, trust in divine purpose, trust in knowing that you're getting the information correctly, that you're able to surrender and release, that you're feeling that support, that you're hearing that divine guidance, and then you embody the highest version of yourself. When I was having you place your hands on your heart, that's exactly what I do. How do I embody the highest and best of me? How can I be a better Donna? What do I need to do today? How can I best serve? How can I step out into the world and smile at someone and maybe make their day when I don't know what kind of day they're having? And they don't have to smile back at me. I just want to offer them maybe some kind of a positivity for the day. Take the time to be aware, look around you, see if there's somebody that just needs a word of encouragement, including me. If you're in prayer or you're meditating and I come to mind, please send a prayer my way. I may not even be aware that I need something, because I'm too caught up in whatever else it is in my mind that isn't allowing me to hear that divine guidance that I need so much. So encouraging one another is really important, especially now. So I hope you liked this mini reading. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, you know the drill. I will put in the description below the 2 affirmations and the affirmation about surrendering and releasing. Okay? If you would like to go to my website and sign up for my email list, there is a special gift there for you on connecting with your angels. And I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next week. It'll be May already. I can't believe it. We're already into May. So have a great week. Don't forget, you're always on my Reiki Radar. See ya.